Hello guys, Packin here. What I'll be demonstrating is 4 different effects that I've been working on this new NEOPIXEL lightsaber that I picked up from Vader's Vault in New York Comic Con of this year, this month. It was really difficult to understand how to deal with the config files, and I went to the Vader's Vault site, copying the parameters, but it gives me flickers on 4 different effects, on the 3 different effects. So it didn't really help me much. I would really appreciate if Vader's Vault would update their site in terms of the 3 different effects that they have, which is rain, unstable, and flame or fire. So I went to the Facebook group, the Elite Lightsaber Society, and by the name of Kalubigan, I just wanted to give a big shout out for sending me the override files and the config files that allows me to create these different effects and allow me to test it and demonstrate on this video. Now, this is just 3 effects that I'll be showing you, but there's one special effect which I worked on, which is rain. So first, I'm gonna show you the first one. Now, the Old Republic Malign is a Nightstorm font. You can get it from the saberfonts.com by Nightstorm, and it's from the Old Republic. This is the Malign, and it has a nice flame effect. And I modified this font that it has a choking font on when you use the Force, but I erased that and used a different font from the Crucible to add it on to the hum to create this effect, and I'll show you. So you hear that sucking and pushing, that force push. Very nice. I really like this effect, this organic feel. And I'm going to show you the next font. Revanchist. Now, this Revenge font is pretty new, and it's an exclusive for those who own one of these fantastic hilts, such as this one. Let me show you. It's standard. I like to keep it standard. Notice that the pitch noise goes low as I put the lightsaber down, and up. The pitch noise goes up. And this is the force power. And this one is my Revan font. Revan. This one is made by Saber Baron, which is made exclusively for the Vader's Vault Rev N. Unfortunately, it does not come with this Revanchist of the Vader's Vault, so you have to get the Rev N in order to get this font, because you can't get it from saberfonts.com. So here you go. Now, those who have the Rev N font know that when you try to change colors, you get the swing effect, but I changed it where I added a secondary font for the color change to make it a little effect, and I'll show you. That noise, which is the used force, came from the KOTOR game, and I mix it with the hum. So if I like a color, I would choose like red or lime, red, and I click it. That's a force power that I replaced for the color dot wave. Pretty cool. This is the force power. And this is another font. This is the Force Unleashed 2, made by Nightstorm. He makes great fonts. And this is the rain effect that I've worked on. So you can see that there are variety of dark purples, and white. So each of the light that goes through this polycarbonate show that it has these little consecutive LEDs going in random. So notice that when you use the Force Unleashed 2 font, you would have a stormtrooper calling you names like, you know, stop you freak, or some kind of, you know, stormtrooper noises. But I erased that. I chopped it up. I just wanted the basic blaster noises, because I feel like the person speaking is distracting the awesomeness of this font. So I like to keep the rain to have this nice effect that's added to the scene. That's the force power. You can change different colors. Let's go with red. And I really like how droplets of rain that simulates into the saber, creating this light, dark, and red. I mean, the color is all stable. I really like this one. The other one I'm going to be showing you is from Genesis Customs Sabers. This is the Hoth font. Notice that there's white LEDs across the blade that simulate snow that's being hit onto the blade, and it creates this nice snowy effect. You hear that there's noise coming out there. I have to charge my battery. but there's a really nice white effect in random. So the files, the config files can be found from Genesis Customs Sabers. He was gracious and he was able to share the config file of the rain font and the rain config file to create this nice effect that goes with his Hoth font. So check it out. So I'm going to show you another one.
The Old Republic Crucible.
The Old Republic Crucible, and I put this under unstable. Notice that there's a lot of crackling. And this font came from Nightstorm, who also did the Old Republic Malign. So let's go with red. There you go. That looks like a Kylo Ren unstable. But I really like the flame the most, which I put under the Old Republic Malign, which is also made by Nightstorm. The organic flame. I hope you enjoy this video. I have shown you the Inferno, which is the fire, the rain, and which I call the storm, the Hoth, which is the blizzard, and you also have the unstable. So I get to have 4 different types of elements and 2 plain ones, which I use for my Vengence font and my Revan font. And I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you get to try out the NEOPIXEL, because it's a lot of fun, but it does drain a lot of your battery life, so it's not as long lasting as a Tri-Cree. So keep that in mind. These are pretty pricey, but they give this nice effect to enjoy. So anyways, this is Packin signing off. Peace.